YouTube ad revenue. Content creators with big channels probably won't see a significant change in their income. However, other content creators with a small subscriber base will now have to work harder for that revenue, myself included. I don't know how many content creators are talking about the most recent change of rules regarding YouTube advertising. This video will serve as my interpretation of this subject. I have done some research, and I will leave a link in the description below that will lead you to a site talking about the recent change of rules regarding YouTube ad revenue. Note that this is not the only source of information I have looked at, but this will be the main reference for this discussion. Now, we'll take a close look at what happened. Apparently, the changes were made following an advertiser boycott of the, quote, video site over videos with children that were the target of sexually inappropriate comments, unquote. As a result, tens of thousands of videos were removed. It wasn't clear what kinds of videos were removed, but the removal of those videos also removed hundreds of thousands of sexually inappropriate comments that were under those videos. So, what is the change that we're talking about? Well, YouTube has decided to require channels to have at least 1,000 subscribers and have at least 4,000 hours of view time within 12 months. I think that last part means that a channel must have accumulated those 4,000 watch hours within a given time frame. Before this change, all that was required was for a channel to have 10,000 views, regardless of watch time or subscriber count, and this rule had been in place for around 8 months. Needless to say, this makes it a lot more difficult for smaller YouTube channels to earn YouTube ad revenue. For the veteran content creators, many of who are in what's called the Google Preferred program, their videos have to be verified before ads are placed on them. Actual human reviewers must see if those videos are appropriate. Other than the boycott issues, why was the change put into place? According to YouTube CEO Susan Wojcicki, she says that in December of last year, quote, changes were coming to the site, including an increase in the number of content moderators as employees reviewing content and training algorithms, unquote. Basically, these changes were a new way for YouTube to determine which channels and videos were family-friendly. YouTube has stated that, quote, in November, it had to remove ads from nearly 2 million videos in more than 50,000 channels, unquote. Those channels and videos were claimed to be family-friendly, but had some inappropriate content anyways. This reminds me of the Adpocalypse that happened sometime in the summer of last year. Big channels were hit really hard, and many content creators had to resort to Patreon or to just find another job because their ad revenue was significantly reduced. For those whose full-time job is being a content creator, I could only imagine what a nightmare it was for them to have most of their income just disappear. In light of the recent change regarding the rules of YouTube ad revenue, how am I and other similar channels affected? Well, I don't believe that I have been affected at all. I'm not exactly sure if revenue from channels with just over 10,000 views have been pulled from them. Otherwise, only the goal of receiving ad revenue has been moved so far away. I suppose you could say at this point, with only around 50 subscribers and with only around 80 watch hours in the past 6 months, I have no hope of earning any ad revenue. This doesn't mean that I will stop posting content on this channel. I consider YouTube a hobby of mine. Creating videos is fun for me. In short, the recent changes has not affected my channel in any way, nor has it affected what I want to do with this channel. And that is it for this commentary. The changes of rules regarding YouTube ad revenue resulting from more inappropriate content requires aspiring YouTubers to work harder to obtain enough view time and enough subscribers to earn revenue. Meanwhile, I am not affected, but earning revenue for this channel is such a distant goal that it might as well not exist at all for me. Thinking back to times before the Adpocalypse last summer, I hear a lot from content creators with a large subscriber base that they had to work for revenue back then if they want YouTube to be a full-time job. From their perspective, it wasn't fair for YouTubers in the past 8 or so months to only have 10,000 views before earning revenue. In light of that argument, I was supposed that it was, indeed, unfair for smaller channels to do less work for revenue. I will continue to upload whatever video I can. And I wish the best of luck to content creators today who aspire to go big on YouTube.
Nobody's here to escort us. We're retreating. 2 minutes until enemy reinforcements arrive. I need ammo. We're advancing. Protect us. We destroyed the crowd AA guns. Now our bombers can hit their targets.
This has been Black Omega X. Thank you for watching. See you next time.